Yo, what is up, you guys? It's LZ Hoops, and I've finally been able to make another video for you guys, so I hope you enjoy. Today, we got the brand new MB1s, so let's get right into it. First things first, man, I just gotta say, these are hella clean. Like, I did not think that these would look this good when I saw pictures of them on Instagram, but in person, dude, these are actually really dope. You can actually, see the embroidery pop, and I really F with that. They do remind me of the KD12, like just the silhouette of it, but the overall aesthetic is still pretty dope. And you can really see like Lamelo's personality shining through these shoes. It's loud, it's bold, like it's confident, dude. It's just Lamelo, man. Like, I can't lie to you, when I see this shoe, I can just see Lamelo. And with that, right, there's a lot of these graphics that are dedicated to him, that paying homage to Lamelo. You have his tattoo on the tongue, you have the Melo 1 tag on the back, you have there's all these elements that make Lamelo unique, and that is, on these sneakers. So I really F with that, and I like what PUMA is doing. Not to mention, the box that it came in is super fresh too. It really completes the whole aesthetic of it. And I think this is a pretty dope first signature shoe. Onto the fit. These do fit pretty standard in my opinion. However, I'm not too sure of my kind of first impressions, because what happened is, I believe I got sent the wrong size. The size on the label is correct, but I think the shoes are just missized, because when I compare these to the Puma Clyde All Pros and the RS Dreamers, both in a size 9.5, these fit way longer than them, almost like a half size to full size up. So I would say for this review and initial impressions is listen to Nightwing and all the other guys, just get a proper just get your regular size and you should be good. But like always, you should just really just try them on in store if you can. Actually, the thing that's really surprised me is I didn't think these shoes would be this comfortable. From the initial impressions that I had on Instagram and stuff, they look to be really fusey and plasticky, but that's not the case at all. When you put these on your feet, they feel like velvet. It feels really good and soft and plush, and the materials are pretty flexible. The only downside is that just trying them on in my house, my feet were getting pretty hot. So I've never had an issue with ventilation, especially indoors, so this might be not the best ventilated shoe, but again, I'll let you guys know in the performance review section, so stay tuned for that. The fit and the lockdown and the support is also pretty good just from my initial try on. One thing I really like to do is tie my laces super tight. So on the Clyde All Pros, I wasn't able to do that because of the lace loops that they would always snap. But for these MB1s, I'm able to tie them really tight. Lockdown is great, support is great. There's no slipping anywhere. I mean, it's a shoe made for Lamelo, right? Guards have to have these shoes that are really lockdown oriented, right? Cushion on the other hand though is just average from my first impression. I'm sure I haven't broken it in. They just kind of feel like any regular foam kind of cushion thing. The only really foam kind of that I can really differentiate is Boost and React and stuff, but there's nothing that really stands out to me in the cushion department. As you can see on the shoes on the lateral side, there's a lot of caging. In the forefoot, there's a lot of caging. That might be why, but without breaking them in, they don't really feel like anything, but I'm sure they'll be better once I break them in. Traction on the other hand, you can see that it has this translucent nub traction pattern. This literally reminds me the KD12s. If you guys know, the KD12 tractions is basically the same thing. The really good thing about what they're doing for this though is this translucent rubber is actually super hard, and not only is it hard, it's super deep. So if you guys are going to use these for outside hoops, you're not going to have any issues at all. With dust pickup, again, I'll have to let you know, translucent soles are notorious for picking up dust, but the GT cuts were pretty good, so I might find these okay, I might not. We'll let you know in the performance review. So again, stay tuned for that. One thing that I did notice off the bat is that this shoe has a particularly narrow base. What that means is that it's not really that wide, so if you're prone to ankle injuries, you might find this to be kind of teetering a bit. Not only is it narrow, it's also rounded as well. I think a really good comparison would be the Kyrie 6. It's about the same level of roundedness and narrowness as the Kyrie 6. However, these shoes don't have a lateral outrigger. And usually when you don't have a lateral outrigger and you have a narrow shoe, you kind of sacrifice your ankle kind of support. So I'll have to let you know how it really is when it performs. But overall, man, like for a first signature shoe, these are really dope. And I think Puma did a really good job. The packaging, the aesthetics, the look. Like, dude, can you picture this shoe being like white with like blue accents? That'd be crazy dope, man. Like, I love shoes like that. But, you know, I think Puma did a good job. It really screams Lamelo and is super flashy on court, on feet. You're going to get noticed for sure. And I'm excited to see how these perform. With all this being said, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I know I haven't been posting much recently. I haven't been able to get any shoes. And I'm also in school, so the funds are kind of low. So I'd appreciate if you guys could like and subscribe, and I can keep making these videos for you. With all this being said, thank you guys so much. We out. Peace.